Hello, welcome back to my craft room. Yesterday we were out shopping and we went to a shop out here called in France called Noz. And if you dig deep in their troughs that are full of all sorts of bits and pieces, you can find some great bargain card crafting things. So yesterday I got this one for €3.50, and I've got to say it cuts perfectly first time through. Absolutely brilliant. I don't have a lot of dies for young children, believe it or not, so I thought it was really cute and I would get this one and give it a go. So what I've done is cut out 2 layers, glued them together to give it a bit of a lift. Then with my blending brushes I've just distressed it. Did the same with the grass that's going to go at the bottom, and now all I need to do is come up with a colour that I'm going to use as a background for it. And I don't know whether I want to just have the colour in the middle or whether I want to do around the sides and then just leave this. But I think what we'll do is, I think probably I'll try in the middle and see what I think. So this is just A4 cardstock folded in half. These are the cards size cards I like to make so that I can add more to them. So let's, I've got some of these Let's Colour ink pads that I don't use very often. So I think we'll give this a go. This really should be a very simple and straightforward card. I'll just place these on here. I'm just going to place that slightly behind and this slightly in front. And I think that really works really simply and easily, and I've had these for forever and a day and I don't often use them, but I think that blended really nicely. I might put a little bit more here before I actually glue it down. Just there. That's it. So what I'll do is I'll glue this piece down flat. And then this I think I will raise just a little bit to go on the top of that. So I'll just get some double-sided foam tape. I didn't realise that this card was going to be this quick. Which is sometimes when you buy things, it's quite nice that you haven't got to overthink it and you can just quickly create a card. Use some thinner strips on the legs. Just check to see that that's not visible. I've got some smaller ones if I need those, so I might use those in a minute. But it's just as easy sometimes just to chop this down to the size that I want. A little bit there. I think I'll put a little tiny bit there, just along his back, like that. I can actually see that there, so I'll take that off and then just pop a little piece on his tail. No, I can still see that, so I'll remove that. I'm sure it'll be fine without it. I have a reusable shopping bag just behind me that I put all my scraps in, and then when I finish crafting I can just take that downstairs and put it all in the recycling. That's how I That is so cute, but I can actually see that piece of foam tape behind there, so I'm going to get a smaller piece to pop in. There we go. Should have done that in the first place. So then I've just got the little hearts, and I stuck a small one on top of a larger one, and I'm just going to add some detail to these. And just place them like that on the card. So I think a little bit of my gilding wax. I need a new brush on that. Well, these are cheap eyeshadow brushes. And then they work perfectly with the gilding wax. I'm going to get a hold of this while I'm doing it, because I get it all over myself. And that idea didn't work. I actually might just colour all of it with that one. Place a little bit of glue on that. And just a little wing on it. Move that out of the way. And all I need to do now is mount that onto my card base, and that's the complete card. So there we have it. Nice, quick, simple. Didn't have to mess around with it too much. And I think with a sentiment on, that's a lovely looking card. Hope you've enjoyed this and see me again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.